way, they win it by a point.
You want to watch the invite this week?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Dolphins offense sets.
Dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Willis out of the gun. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the move to his left. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now Willis to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left, Achane. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd down and 8. Willis looking to throw it. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
Unfortunately, just started 9 games last season because of injury, but did have 20 touchdown passes for the 2nd straight season. What makes him great in this offense? His ability to understand defenses, process, and make great decisions about where the ball should go.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 22 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Slipped away.
Menu narration option is set to off subtitle accessibility option. Menu narration option is set to off subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to a server.
As he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners' 38-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis. And he'll get it right back to Washington. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Willis to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him the first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Taken down by Jair Brown. First and goal, Miami.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Achane. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Riley Patterson for the Dolphin field goal. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You can
edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Down at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Purdy. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Malik Washington deep for Miami. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Willis. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Miami.
I remember, like, losing people to 7 playoff things with.
Here's Willis.
Like, that was pretty crazy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49 territory. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Yeah. This is a cool way to go about it. And I think I've changed my tune on, like, whether I like her as a villain or not. Because, like, in the comics, she's kind of, like, good and bad.
And that is back out there. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. How about this? They'll change it at the line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. But the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. To throw, here's Willis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Dolphins.
Willis. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took with the deep.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. The most bizarre of second down calls there, but the incompletion gives him another shot on third down. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and the lead will hold at 10.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Okay.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We just played this one last
week. The offense back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had the stool got it a little bit. Maybe allow the...
And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
49ers 7.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Oh, good move. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And after that touchdown on the opening drive, they've hit a bit of a wall. No touchdown since, and it has kind of left this group searching for some answers that they don't appear to have right now. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Dolphins first down.
Willis now off play action. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Willis out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Willis. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in there when it's fourth down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
It's a gain of 9.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. Just a gain of
Or is that-
there. And it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
It's like all we go out. I think we'll make more of an effort to just up and go out.
Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Okay. Do I like your outfit right now? It's okay. It's pajamas. They're okay. What's going on? What the heck was that?
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's a second and 5.
Brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
A handoff left. McCaffrey fighting through. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
The first carry.